And hello again, Internet. Well, would you look at this? A whole other game today! Kind of, sort of, more of the same, but different. Yes, we are today looking at Capcom Arcade Second Stadium. Yeah, I know, the second is between Arcade and Stadium. It's stupid, it's weird. At any rate, it's the newer set that just came out fairly recently, actually. And this one, as you can see, is available on Humble Bundle, whereas the previous one, for some reason, wasn't. Probably because it wasn't as one big bundle, but this one does just have the one giant bundle, not three separate bundles to buy. Of course, it also is available individually, but this one's more expensive. The games here are $4 each instead of being the usual price, or the price of the other one of $2 each. Are they worth it? Well, let's jump in and find out. So this one, again, we got a nice large selection of games here. The problem with this one is, okay, well, here's the free game, and I don't like SonSon. So, I mean, I'm gonna play it, I'm gonna go through it, but I already tell you I don't like it, and this is their free one. Not a great start already, but well, who knows? Maybe it'll change my mind this time. It won't change my mind this time. I've played this before. So, we can see it, but there's something strange about this one that I don't understand. Like this one, CAS, there's CA2S, okay, Capcom Arcade Second Stadium, yeah. I don't know why it marks it like that. Why don't I just say SonSon, Savage Beast? No, it's got to have that CA2S on it. And then this. Dansmoku, aka Gunsmoke. Well, why is it aka Gunsmoke? Why isn't this just the English version of it? Again, this is one that was available in other sets. In fact, it was previously available in the Capcom Classics Collection 1. So why is it missing the name here? And then you got Speedrunner, Hyperdyne Sidearms. This one is, let's see, Avengers is what it's called here. Well, gee, I wonder why that title isn't so easy to get anymore. But then again, it's not like Marvel Disney completely owns the name for all usage, especially when this existed so long ago, 1987. So I don't know if that's the reason why they changed it or what. So we got Black Tiger, Street Fighter. This is Street Fighter 1, Tiger Road. And now you'll notice that there's like this. Okay, you'll see a little bit here. There's some differences. This one I'm looking forward to. 1943 Kai. Although again, Japanese only. I don't know if this was even released in the US. I don't know why it's Japanese only. And apparently being Japanese only means we're not going to understand some of the stuff in it. A lot more Japanese only ROMs this time out. Last Duel, Rally 2011, Leadstorm, Magic Sword, but again, AKA Magic Sword, and yet this does have the English ROM, so I don't know what the AKA stands for in this. And this is one I've been looking forward to. And yes, I do have it from another set. This one was in Capcom Classics Collection 2, which is the main reason I bought that one. This is one I really enjoyed in arcades. So I'm looking forward to this one. The Three Wonders. Now this is an odd one, is that I don't think this was in the big bundle. In order to get this one, you either buy it separately or bought the fighting game bundle. And we'll get into why the fighting game bundle is a problem in a minute here. King of Dragons, we've been through this one. And again, it says AKA King of Dragons, and yet the beat 'em up bundle has this game, so what the heck? Block, and again, AKA Block. I don't know why they have the AKA stuff on this. Knights of the Round, we've seen this one in the beat 'em up bundle. Here's the interesting one. If I had to do a different color here, blue. Because this one is either versus or co-op. 4 players. 'Cause you can tag team or be against each other, and that's pretty cool. I can't wait to try Slam Masters. Eco Fighters. Nickies. And then we have the fighting game bundle. Again, even though they announced the fighting game bundle just before they announced the title, like a month before the titles they announced here, and even before the fighting game bundle came out, they announced all the ROMs in this, and it had most of the same ROMs. We get Darkstalkers, Darkstalkers 2, Street Fighter Alpha was already in a different set. These are the reason I bought this, though. These ones I used to have in the Mega Man Anniversary Collection back on, I believe I had the GameCube version, but it got stolen. And I actually really like the Mega Man arcade games, so I was really unhappy that that happened. So now I have them again, and I can't wait to go through them. Alpha 2, this is in the fighting game bundle, Mega Man 2, Darkstalkers 3, Capcom Sports Club, that's going to be an interesting one. Also in the fighting game bundle, Alpha 3, also in the fighting game bundle. You'll notice just how many of these are fighting games this time out, and how many of them are in the fighting game bundle. In fact, most of the fighting game bundle is here. The only game in the fighting game bundle that's not in one of the Capcom collections is Red Earth. Well, that and the two Japanese variants with different characters for Darkstalkers 3. But before the second one here came out, whoopsie, I didn't want to do that. Before the second game came out, the second collection, before this list was out, only one game was duplicated, and that's the Cybots. This had all of the others in it and released a month later. That pissed off a lot of people, myself included, because I was really excited for the fighting game bundle. I mean, Darkstalkers collection, first time that's really been out in almost 20 years. And, you know, for $40 is a little pricey, yeah, but to get the Darkstalkers games, which buying even one of those would cost that much, was a great deal. And then they released them here for $4 each. Mind you, the fighting game set is better, has more stuff on it. It also does have edited ROM censorship on it. The secret endings for the Darkstalkers are missing. That's not good. So, I don't know. We'll see. We're not going to do all those today, though, obviously. We're going to do the same thing we did with this set as we did with the other set. And that is, we're going to go through the games that are unique to this, or at least on Steam unique to this, and aren't the fighting games. So the fighting games, I'm going to use the fighting stick for when I get them. So, let's check out the first free game for this set, or the first game, the free game for this set, and I'll show you why I don't like it. And this time, display settings. We haven't actually set these up. Yes, we know about these from the previous 2D, 3D, normal, arcade, max, scan lines, pixels, softens pixels, shows scan lines and softens pixels, shows the curved display, scan lines and curved display, scan lines, soften pixels, and curved display, or change the orientation. Now that's not so useful on PC, but they have that in there for the Switch. Like, almost guaranteed they have it in there for the Switch. And that's actually kind of cool for the Switch. But we're not playing it on the Switch, so what the hell. There are, however... Actually, I don't even know if they exist anymore. There used to be monitors you could do that too. I mean, hell, there was one long, long time ago. But... okay, at any rate, normal. We're going to do a 2D frame. What do we got? So we got a new POW one there. We got cow. That's another thing too. Because I pre-ordered this, I do have a lot more of these. Are any of them any good? Well, there you get to see the difference between the two mini cutes. Upright instructions cards. That's actually really cool. I like that. I like that. That's gonna be the one for the. Oh, there's multiples of them. And key art. See, these are much nicer than the stuff we had in the previous. And we can almost tailor these to the games. Darkstalkers, Night Warriors, Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo. Vampire Saver. Well, these games that have the unique ones for them are going to get the unique ones for them. Like SonSon. I'm playing SonSon. We're gonna use SonSons. Oh, dude, they all have it? Oh, they all have it. Oh, man, this is a shame I don't have this for the other set. Hell yes. This makes my day already. Look at them all. So we actually get individualized screens for this one. Hell yes. Okay, so we're playing SonSon, so let's go put SonSon on. That actually makes me wonder, do we have a 3D display for SonSon? Upright. Vampire Saver. No, just Vampire Saver. Okay. So game settings, and again, hi. First time doing it, so it's going to pop up all of these. Yes, we know. And yes, we know, thank you. Again, I do have the invincibility, although I'm going to try not using it. This was free for this set. It is an extra download, but it is free at least. I'd rather use the rewind. Game manual, SonSon. Complete the final stage and watch through the ending. Oh, good. Even though this is this early, I don't have to do it twice. Score. Now, just one attack button, apparently. So we got food items, jumbo food items, pow, bamboo shoot, 64 bamboo shoots, and a massive point thing. Okay, I don't care. I do not like this game. So let's start it off. Oh, this is one that I actually get more than 9 credits at a time for. Yay! There's 40. Man, it's weird going back to the earlier arcade games now that we've been doing stuff from the 90s. Why does it keep saying 19? There! Now it says 18. Oh, that's how many levels are left, I think. Oh, Jesus, really? Is that how short the game is? Ooh, look at the bats. No, I want that. Oh, nuts. I died. Keep it going. Oh, there's a Ah! No invincibility frames! Oh, no! Ah! Continue. Continue. Continue? No continues. Four letters there. Okay. That was really it. Okay, so rewind it is. Wow. No continues. What a crappy game. Definitely not a quarter reader. But we are back to before Capcom really honed the art. I was messing up with trying to get the time. Hit the wrong button, changed the time. Was trying to get it back to normal. I mean, this is far from the worst game I've played. Far from the worst game I've played. But it just isn't fun. There's nothing here, you know? This is like one of these, there's no reason to play this game. But this is the thing with the very, very early arcade games. They just had to do whatever the fuck. It really was, oh, perfect. That they only had enough room to do the most basic of stuff. So they had to come up with a game idea that would actually work with whatever hardware they had at the time. And so the games really couldn't do much of anything. I know I'm trying to think while playing, and that's terrible. Who wants to do that? There we go, we got up to 16 now. So what are you exactly? A boss fight is what it is. Yeah, how about no? I mean, this is why I like Pac-Man, Dig Dug, and all these early games, Donkey Kong. They were so simplistic, because what else could they be? You just had to hope that that one mechanic was actually something that attracted players, that they wanted to do. And you still see some of that in, like, not even less anymore, like Flash games don't exist anymore, but for a long time you had the Flash games that were the same type of thing. There are still web games, I guess, but even that stuff just gets more and more complex as time goes on. Because nobody wants the simplistic anymore. If you can't do something complex and amazing, no one wants to see your stuff. I say that in a world where Flappy Birds existed. And there's another good example of phone games. It was always, for these games, they would have loved Flappy Birds. It would have been perfect for them. Because it's just all about finding that hook. The reason to get people to play. And the reason why a lot of these games are just score attacks is, well, people like that competition, competing against others, even competing against themselves. If I really cared about the game, I'd go for it. You will note that despite some of the failures in this, it really isn't that hard. I mean, I'll die into stupid stuff now and then when I get greedy and all that, but for the most part, there was one. For the most part, this game is not that difficult. So, I haven't had to rewind it that much, fortunately. No, the boss area. We got this. We got this. Look at who you're dealing with here, man. We got this. Look at this. You did. You did. where'd you come from? $12 to go. This is not 1943. Like, even those games, they are very simplistic. That's in fact one of the things I was complaining about, is how few enemy varieties there were in some of those, especially the earlier ones. Ah. And the real point of this game is, of course, the score attack. Your goal is to get as high a score as possible, which, since I don't care about, doesn't really affect me. Because you're supposed to, you saw a thing that popped up there? Yeah, you're supposed to, like, try to find all of those. In fact, I think you probably have to try to find all those to get the, quote, true ending. Although I doubt this has that much complexity to it. Oops. Oh, that one straight up got me. I didn't even see the bat coming back up there. Should've. Nope. Too close. Nope. Oh, he moved forward when he jumped. Oh, no, no! Come back! Up to 9! Oh! Aha! A little bit further away from that. Wow, see, that one perfectly timed no matter what I was doing. It's a little like the bamboo shoots thing in this. The find the hidden bonus items for the most money. Yay! For most points. Now, this is just purely a score attack game. I'm not saying that like there's anything wrong with it. Yeah, that's bad. And most of it's bad because those dragonflies are going to come at me. Whoo! Haha! Whoa! Ah! I want you to know those dodges like that were just completely accidental. All of them. Yep, that was going to happen. That was always going to happen. Surprisingly longer game than I was expecting, really, given... Can't get down and get that. Given its length is pretty pointless. And it is getting harder. You know, more enemy variety. Surprisingly more enemy variety, to be honest. Although we've seen pretty much all the types of enemies so far. I don't think there's going to be any new surprises at this point, except maybe a boss at the end. Which we've already got, what is this, the earliest game in this set, and we've already got boss fights. So, hey, that's something. God damn it. I mean, a lot of the things that we take for granted in video games now had to come from somewhere. Video games didn't always have boss fights in them. Hell, they didn't always have levels in them either. Ah-ha! Ooh, that's gonna be bad, yep. You fire fast enough, you're almost invincible. So the auto fire is really helping, because that nailed that guy's spears. He was right in my face. You just melt the enemies when you fire fast enough. That's not what I wanted to do. That's not at all what I wanted to do. I'm still not doing what I wanted to do. There! Thank you! Uh-oh, that's bad, getting surrounded. Uh-oh, that's bad, getting surrounded. Ah! Oh, that bee! Oh, ah, no! I mean, I have extra lives, so I can afford that. Hey, G2! How are you? Okay, the game is definitely getting more complex than it was before. They're just throwing way more enemies at me. And in difficult patterns. Like, this is not a game that I'd be able to beat without the rewind. I'd be able to get fairly far in it, but not beat it. Not at my skill level, anyway. If I played it a lot, maybe I would. But why the fuck would I ever play this game enough to get that good at it? Ah! Shit! Oh, I'm dead. I am so dead. Oh! I wasn't sure I'd get out of that one with the discs. 4 more levels to go. Another boss already? Come on. Yeah. I would have been able to do that if not for the spear dudes. Oh, come on, I hit your spear. No, those guys just throw them too close to you. You can't get back far enough for it. There you go. Oh, that worked. And apparently you do a little jump up before you do down. That kind of sucks too. There's another POW. Perfect. God, another boss already. Look at this shit. You gonna do a boss every level? Or a castle every level? Is that it? Back off! Yep. Ah! It's trying to overwhelm me. That's working. So these 3 again. It's been a while since they showed up. Didn't realize the shield regenerated on them. I think this is just bonus stage now. Hey, congratulations, you win! Quickly collect as much score as possible! Congratulations! Not congratulations, congratulation. And that was it. That's the game. Yeah, that's SonSon. That's the free game in this set. It was also in... I don't have it written down. Oh, there it is. Capcom Classics Collection 1 had this. I don't like it. I genuinely don't like this game. It's a little too simplistic for me. The gameplay of it is... meh. Did get a lot of lives, though. There we go. Now I'm dying. I don't know why game over at the end like this. Because it doesn't save my... I don't think it saves my scores. I don't think it does. There we go. Gamed over. No continues. That sucks. And this one is so old, it's before they ended with 3. You get 4 here. What the hell? Alright, so... I mean... I don't... Okay, forgot the classes thing. You've earned package! Yeah, let's click some Caspo. Collecting, earning with ranked. Score, completion, no continue. Well, I'm not getting no continue. Because playing rank increases difficulty, Caspo will be awarded more. Bonus lists. Okay. So let's check that ranking? No, this is just the status. Okay, that's actually what I want. This is the Caspo total. Okay. Games you played the longest. Which, as you see, I started nights. Well, kind of started nights around. I didn't actually play it. Ranking. What do we earn with the rankings? Oh, that's just the highest ranking there is. So, class list. That's the one. Oh, we actually get more stuff this time. So we got package. There's mini peak, cute, POW blue, upright package. That's interesting. And again, it stops it at the 10 million, where you get package rainbow. I wish it had more. I really do. I'd be more interested in that if it gave me, like, what I want. What I really want are the 3D arcade cabinets per game, not just the 3D one or the 2D ones. Especially, I would like to see that these... Wow, is that a co-op game? Interesting. I'd like to see if some of these... Oh, wow, that's actually an early co-op game for them, where 2 players on screen at the same time. But I'd like to see ones like... Where is it? Like, this one shouldn't have a 2-player arcade cabinet on it. I'd like to see a 3-player cabinet for this. I'd like to see a 4-player cabinet for this. They don't really have that. So I do think that's kind of one failure of this. Alright, next up, got the clear mark on that. Yay! Next up is Savage B. And let's... Savage Bees. Tell me I've got this written down. I don't have this one written down. What the hell, me? How did I skip this? Well, let me just quickly double check. Does this have another name or something? No. None of these say Savage Bees or close to Savage Bees or a typo of Savage Bees. I just didn't write it down. Let me just quickly check to see what other sets this might be in. Apparently I was stupid. I don't see it. I genuinely don't see this one in the Capcom Classics Collection sets here. So is this one that wasn't in any? Interesting. Already we found one that's new to this game. That can't be. I must be blind, or this game must have a different name or something. Still trying to find the info on this real quick. Hold on. Yeah, okay, that might be why, because it's not listed here, which means it's got to have a second name somewhere. I'm sorry, I'm taking my time on this. AZ, hey G2, sorry about this. Yes, I am stupid. I must be stupid. This is not... There it is! It did have a separate name. This is X'd Eyes. Okay. Okay, and that's in Capcom Classics Collection 1. If I did this... It would have told... No? Yeah, see there, X'd Eyes. I would have found it up there. That's what was wrong. I couldn't find it because it was listed separately on my list. Yep, I am stupid. Okay, so this is in Capcom Classics Collection 1. It's not something that's new here. I'd say I don't know why they changed it to Savage Bees, but this is called X'd Eyes. So let's be honest here. Does the name really matter? Peace. My God. Alright, Frame 2D. Look what this game has, thanks to having purchased a big set of it. It has side stuff for this game. Amazing. Game settings. Yeah, pretty normal stuff. Nothing unusual there. Okay, complete stage 16. So this is the one that's going to loop again. Contact with enemy fire causes you to lose life. I wonder if I can continue or not, or if I have to use rewind. Oh, we got a crush button. So we've already got the screen wiping. What? Why the first one didn't, what, have the special thing for it? It did. How? Okay, yellow is double gun. White is triple. And green is triple and max. But it's the outline that changes color. Oh, that's going to be real hard to see. Turn all things into food. Reverse POW downgrades the ship's gun. Ooh. Oh, the first game, the first one. You have to buy them, I think. The first Capcom Classics collection, you meant. Yeah. Yeah, I agree, it is. Let me just double check it real quick, to be entirely honest. I know, man. Like, I'm not playing, I'm looking stuff up all day. This is... Some idiot looks shit up online while he's streaming because he doesn't know what he's talking about. Ah! The stream. There is... Yep, display frames. It's $1. And it's only got set 1 here, so I don't think it has displays for all 3 either. Because I don't see a display frames set 2 or set 3. Although this is showing Street Fighter and all in it, so it does have it. It just costs extra. The reason I have it for this one is I bought the full... Well, I bought the full bundle for the other one, too. Yeah, the special display frame set is also $1 here. But that one actually came with my big bundle, where it didn't in the first one. So So I might go back and buy that. Yeah, at least it's cheap. It's $1. It's not... I might go back and do that because that's actually kind of cool cosmetic. I wish, though, it had more of the 3D arcade cabinets. This one actually has one, and I'll show it to you in just a second here. Get Crush Attack at extra life. Okay, that thing grants an extra life. Why? Because we've already got the peeled banana that does. Oops, I didn't do the last page. And tips and tricks after stage 5. One of these enemies always drops a valuable item when destroyed. At the end of each stage, several guns will appear. These guns can be destroyed. Okay, so this is one of the first ones where you can take the enemies apart. So one of these cabinets is not like the other. Yep, they gave us a Vampire Savior cabinet, not a Darkstalkers cabinet. Just one for Vampire Saviors. This is the only cabinet that has its own custom art. It looks nice, though. Come over here to Darkstalkers, I'll show you it doesn't have one. See, Darkstalkers doesn't. I guess that is Darkstalkers here, they call it Vampire the Night Warrior here, that's dumb. Why rename shit like that? That's just stupid. Vampire Hunter, aka Night Warriors. Capcom, why did you keep renaming stuff to stupid? Okay, at any rate, game. Let's see how stupid this is. Start game. That's not a bee. Okay, the enemies are bees, though, so that makes sense. Why do I have a tiny ship fighting insects? And what is this soundtrack supposed to be? Oy vey. Ah! Already dead. Look at that. Already dead. I'm amazing. I'm the best player ever. Already dead. Well, I missed that one. There are, what, 16 stages? Oh, this is going to take forever. Okay, can I not? There. Perfect. And now they're coming from... Ooh. Coming from behind and shooting 3 ways at me. Piss off. Ah, okay, I'm dead. Continue. Oh, good. Oh, would you look at this? Would you look at that? An honest-to-God quarter eater this early in, complete without checkpoints. Just keep going. Holy crap. Capcom, what happened to you? You got it right here and then immediately fucked it up later. What is this? And why? Am I still on the first stage? Well, that didn't last long. There's a boss.
Nice fight! Yay! Round 2. There we go. That's my answer. Okay, so we got 16 of these. Why the bug theme? I mean, it's not bad. I kind of like the stylized with the hexes in the background and such. The hex comb. I mean, you gotta be honest, some of the early spaceship designs in video games looked rather insect-like. Shit, look at Galaga. Which just makes me wonder if they're ripping each other off with that. Or if there's some reason why they had the designs look like insects to begin with. Oh, no, no, don't start firing at me, please. That sound you just heard is me putting about 1,000,000 quarters in. Because even though later Capcom games capped out at 9, this one doesn't. I don't like enemies coming up behind me. They're already doing that. Capcom's already getting its tricks out here. Got enemies coming up behind you. You got the power-ups. And yet this one's already better off in that you start with... Okay, so these are longer range. So I need to get another POW soon. That'll give me a triple shot, hopefully. Yeah, rip that. Smaller range again. So you've already got the upgrades. You've already got... And you've got it so that it just continues at the quarters. You just put more quarters in and go. How did they have this so early on and screw it up for so many games after this? These are longer range, but they're not infinite range, as you can see. Force fart. Fart? Boss fight. Okay. No. 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 Ah, you ain't got nothing left. Ha-ha! I'm liking this. I don't think it's as good. I think it's not as good as 1942, though, which is weird, because... I mean, is it just the theming that I don't like as much? You gotta admit, 1942 is just a great theme, even if it's a kind of strange one for Capcom to have done. Yeah, rip power up. I don't think I'm ever gonna see the triple shot at this rate. Ah. I want my triple shot. Well, I got a high score now, at least. At least you're doing something right. I guess the help thing did say it was level 5 where the power-ups would start becoming more common. Potentially. Anyway. Ah, don't... Oh my god, don't flash the screen like that. What the hell, game? See, now there's a reverse POW. That's extra points, but it takes my gun down. I don't want my gun down, I want my gun up! That was a lot of points. Was that why? Ooh, 5,000 points. End. Nah. Three! But it's sadly not spread shot. Damn. So the triple isn't actually a spread shot. Ah! Right before the boss! And then I die anyway. Oh, what the hell? My high score went away. It just yeeted my high score because I didn't put my name on. Didn't leave a blank one. It just went, yeah, nope, done, bye. Nope, you put a coin in, rip your score. I mean, this isn't so bad so far. We're also very early in this game still, so it can get worse. It can get a lot worse. This could still 1942 us. Except it already isn't... I mean, it's only 16 stages, as opposed to the 32 from 1980 or 1942. Nice. I dodged those somehow. Didn't dodge those. I have failed me. I have failed me again. Definitely getting harder. Of course, then I'm stupid and just stand there and take it to the face. This soundtrack is still bugging the hell out of me. Like, a lot of games weren't able to hear the music that well. This one I can hear it, and I wish I couldn't. I'm sorry to say, it is not good. Ah, yeah! Fuck you guys. Of course, I can't go fast enough to collect many of those, but... These levels are a little longer than they should be also. They're kind of overstaying their welcome. There's the boss. I'll take the guns off of it. I like the way these bosses are lined up like that. How you have to take them apart, take the guns off. Did it say what round it was? I missed what round it was. Shit. I'm too busy being stupid and talking rather than playing the game. Oh, another boss already? Maybe that's why it didn't tell me what round it was. The game wasn't over. But I do like this. I like being able to take them apart like this, and I think this is honestly one of the better implementations of it, because it's not constantly adding new ones. It's not punishing you for taking it apart. You are actually being rewarded for it. There, you did it! Bonus, 20,000 points. Round 5! Hot diggity dog. This is where the platform things should start showing up, I believe. There they are. No, they aren't. That's not them. That is not them at all. Background isn't too busy either. It's a little busy, but I actually like the way this level looks. So I love that hex theme in the background there, which goes well with the bees thing. I'm still not seeing when that thing is supposed to appear this stage. Okay. High point area again. I don't like these really, because just like what the fuck, why? And then you got this like music box soundtrack here. It takes the background away. Well, there's part of it. There's a new background again. Cow! There they are. Okay, well it didn't have a power up, but it had the thing. Oh, it had a POW that turned stuff into fruit. And I had a big fruit. It's not an overly difficult game either, as you can see by the fact that I'm actually able to survive. Oh! Oh! Bullshit! Bullshit! I got a power up, and then I got one that put me back down a level. And it wasn't even the reverse points one. Oh, that sucked! As soon as I get a triple shot, it's gone again, because I'm stupid. That should not be! You can't do that to me, game. Have a power-up that's a secret power down? You made it! Round 6. See, the problem is, I don't know how long ago you said the "it does," yeah, so I don't know what you're referring to. Or if I even responded to it already. I don't know, my brain doesn't last that long. It's been, what, 10 seconds? I've already forgotten everything. Who are you people? Oh, the hexagon pattern. Yeah. I love it. It's like, I could... I don't know, though. It's one of those things where I might be able to dig a higher def, more modern version of this, but I just fear that if they made a higher def, more modern version of this, it would be so busy that I couldn't see a damn thing. I will say, it is weird going back to the 80s games after playing the 90s games. Damn. Yeah, that was always gonna happen. Ooh, let's do that, then this. Oh! Pisser! I do like, though, that the power-ups will get you to whatever level they are. You know, you don't have to collect them in order, although I prefer you did. It is strange having the just, you know, like, this will give you to this tier. Instead of, this will upgrade it by 1, this will upgrade it by 1, this will upgrade it by 1. It's like, nope, this will put you straight to 3. Okay. Like, this will put me straight to 2. Oink. Okay, we gotta be coming up on the boss here. This game is lasting longer than I expected it to as well. The stages are just too long. And that's a great way to do bosses in this style of game. More guns. They shoot more, and they're harder to kill because you have to take more guns off of them. That is more points of... yeah... more... dang it. More hit points, more damage. It's one of the advantages of having the bosses made up of pieces that you just pull apart. Makes for easy upgrades. Okay, I was gonna say, is that the end of the level? I don't know. Round 7! Okay, I guess they only give those pals. They don't give the actual... ah, careful. They don't give the actual power-ups, so... I don't know what those scores at the bottom are supposed to be. I'm sure if I read the manual, I'd find out. Shall I read the manual and find out? Alright, let's... I'm curious as to what the stars down there mean. 7, remaining crushes. Okay, thank you. I mean, that makes perfect sense. I should have been able to figure that out. Great, high point area again. They really like these skull discs. Capcom seems to love these skull coins. These were in the previous game as well. You know, for the high point area, I'm not seeing any more of the fruit makers. Some high point area. Ah. Oh God. Pretty sure those are both the same. They're both the yellow border. Come on, there we go. Please let me actually fight a boss with these for once. Hey! I managed to keep Super X's! Okay. Round 8. That's great. Ah! And I'm already dead. First enemy in round 8 kills me. The very first enemy. I'm good at video games. Well, you know, in my defense, I'm at least better than game journalists. So, I did see some interesting news yesterday. Apparently, Quake Champions, after 5 freaking years, has come out of early access. It hasn't been improved, it just came out of early access. The game was dead 3 years ago. Which is a shame, because, I mean, I did kind of give that game a mini review when it came out, and said that it wasn't bad. It had some feeling of Quake to it, but, you know, they monetized the hell out of it with skins rather than trying to fix the game. You see that so fucking often with those free-to-play games. You know, they're struggling, they can't find the audience, so they're not quite making as much money as the companies want, because the players aren't happy that the game's got bugs or the way that it plays, it doesn't work right, it's lacking content. But because it's not making enough money, the developers, instead of fixing those things, try to squeeze more money out of it by just putting more cosmetics and stuff in. And monetizing that. And they crank up the monetization because, oh wait, this isn't making as much money anymore. It's not making as much money anymore. Why is this game making as much money anymore? Because people aren't playing the game because it's not freaking fixed. It's a cycle that happens so often, especially in the free-to-play market. Of course, you know, you could argue that, and you should argue, that a game by fucking id Software and Bethesda should never have been in, quote, early access, unquote. Because the whole point of early access is for small developers who can't really afford to make the games all the way, can get a source of income to develop the game, you know, can get a source of income while they're making the game. So, of course, the big publishers saw that and went, hey, we're greedy, we can get money while we're making the game too. Why aren't people playing our game? I mean, we're charging full price for it in early access, even though it's not finished. Why aren't people enjoying our game? Did I just unplug my controller? I might have just unplugged my controller accidentally. Oh boy, that's a problem. Let's unplug it and replug it and see what happens. There we go. That's fixed. Oh shit, you know, I should probably do that for some of these games, but no, I want to play them legit. Although for ones I just want to beat, I could do that too. Whoa, look at the size of that thing. Sending the bugs behind me. Like, the boss itself is a challenge enough with how many guns it has. You don't need to do this bullshit enemies coming up from behind at the same time. Especially, look at how often this thing is firing. that was a bit much. So that's what, halfway through the game now? Yep, that was halfway. I did it again. I don't know what's up with this lately. Okay. The cable is... No! What the hell? Okay, you guys didn't see that, but my VR just fucking activated.
Turn off.
Everything's going bad right now. Everything's going badly right now. Very professional gaming. Very professional here. Okay, does this work yet? It works. Yeah, the freaking USB thing is getting in my... I don't even know how it's getting hit like that. It never happens, but this cable apparently has gotten stiff to the point where it's sticking up some, so I moved my hand, and I caught the cable twice now. Ah! Alright, halfway through this game. Let's just finish the damn thing. Yep. Early access should not be used the way it's being used, but whatever. It's not like you know, it's not like the big companies are ever going to not find some bullshit way to try to squeeze more money from you when they totally don't need it. Because they exist entirely for one reason, to squeeze more money out of you. That's why I prefer the smaller companies. That's why I much prefer independent games, because the only place you're going to get real video games made are by the independent, smaller devs that exist to make games, and not to make ways of bilking you for more money. I mean, even these Capcom sets, like I said at the beginning of this, really complaining about how they released this right after the fighting game announcement. Like, before the fighting game collection was even out, after the announcement of what was on it, they then announced this thing, and waited until enough people had pre-ordered the fighting game set to announce what ROMs were in this. They knew that there was overlap in it. And they didn't care. They wanted you to buy the same stuff twice. Because they exist to bilk money out of you. And that's one of the reasons why the games in this are twice the price of the games in the other set. Is there any reason for that? No. There's no reason why these games should cost... There's no reason why these games should cost $4 and the other games should cost $2. Except that they can. Like, Savage Bees here, X-Dies, this is not a $4 game. Especially not if 1944 is $2. Street Fighter 1 is not a $4 game when Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo is $2. So it didn't tell me a new stage number there. Am I actually on 10? Or am I still on 9 and I'm going to get another boss fight soon? I'm still on 9. Here's the boss fight. Aha! See? You can't fool me, game! I saw that trick coming. You gonna try it again? Huh? Huh? There you go, round 10. See, I'm on your games. That's a fragging. I mean, this game is starting to suffer the same thing that 1942 did. But at least it isn't a checkpoint game. This game has the advantage over it with that alone. That you can just drop in your continues and keep going. I'm sure Capcom actually preferred the checkpoint ones, because they could, quote, get more money out of it that way by making people do the same thing over and over again. Except for the fact that people would stop putting money in if they have to do the same thing over and over again. Here, at least, they get progress, some progress. It may not be much, but they get progress. There's a fragging. I hate this soundtrack. I hate this goddamn repetitive. Ta-tink, 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 ta-tink. Interesting. Although I think the soundtrack actually changes when you collect a power-up. The POWs, the bigger weapon sets. Different weapon set, different music. And then, of course, bosses. Are you going to give me the two-boss thing again? Don't do the two-boss thing again. There's not many levels left. Just let me finish it. Thank you. Nice job! That's... yeah, no. Two bosses. God damn it. It's like, it ain't letting this level end on a 10,000 point boss. God, I hope we don't have to do that every time now. Yep, here it comes. When those... oh, that is quite the powerful ship. When those stars show up, that's when the boss is coming. No. I do have the Mega Crushes that I never use. I've got about 1 billion of them now. Maybe I'll just use them all in the last boss. Just flood the screen with Mega Crushes so it instantly dies. Oh, this is immune to them. Alright! Are we on 11 now? This game is taking way too long. Round 11. Ah, crap, I missed that one. None of that matters. Why do I care about the points, especially when my score isn't... excuse me. isn't going to get saved anyway, because I'm going to have to continue. And it just wipes out my high score, so why am I worried about him? Hey! High points area, don't care. And again, how is it a high point area? Other than that, I guess. But there should be more than just the one. It's not really a high point area still. It's not a high point area anymore. I've already got the POW. Unless you give me another POW, it's not a high... Okay, there's another POW. Ay. Okay, that is a full POW here. That is. This is as good as the ship gets. And I just died. I hope you enjoyed that 3 seconds of full-powered ship that you didn't get to see how the full power did. Got me another 2 bosses. There's no way this is the end boss. Oh, don't come up behind me like that. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Fuckers! That's not the end, but I need coffee. Ay. I'm done with this game. Can we move on now? Not even done with this level. Jesus. Savage Bees, you have overstayed your welcome. Especially since there has been nothing new for the last 10 fucking stages. If you're gonna be this long, you gotta shake it up. I mean, even the 2 bosses in the stage has been done already. I have a feeling stage 16 is just going to be a complete boss rush, which is fine. That would be something different. But look at even the last several fucking stages have been the bosses with those enemies coming from behind. It's not different, it's just repetitive and tedious. And it's going away. No! I didn't kill the thing. Because I didn't kill the cores. I killed all the things. Once you kill the things, the guns, it tries to leave. Interesting. Well, it's the first time we've noticed that. Which also, I think, makes this the first Capcom shmup where the bosses can fail. Or can be failed. And I'm okay with that. There are interesting things in this game. As a whole, this game isn't too bad. It's just tedious at this point. Time-consuming, a waste of time. Oh, but isn't that what arcade games are supposed to be? Time killers? Time sinks? You play them for a while? Yeah, you play them for a few minutes. If you're gonna make a lengthy game, that has, well, I guess this one doesn't really have an ending. This is just going to be one where you fight something big at the end. And then it loops. So there is no grand ending here. This is just, hey, do you like to shoot these things? Because if you do, we got a lot of them. And it gets really hard at the end and then repeats. I don't know why you'd want to keep playing this if you could once you see it. I don't know why you'd want to keep playing this if you can't once you see it. At this point, I don't know why you'd want to keep playing it. Like, I would have put maybe a couple bucks in this and be done. But there's actually nothing wrong with that. I mean, as I said, with 1942, my problems with it were the end game that I never would have hit in arcades. And I thoroughly enjoyed the game in arcades. I would still enjoy the game in arcades today. Because I would spend a bit of time putting a few coins in it, not expecting that I'd have to completely conquer the thing, and I just missed that as well. God damn it. Not expecting to have to completely beat the game. It would just be, I play for a while, eventually get in over my head, die, lose my coins, and then that's it. I'm over. At that point, it's fine. If you're not trying to finish the game, these games are great. But then in the end, they're not really meant to be finished either. So I don't like that Midway or the 1943 or 42 has that, 32 stages remain. No, don't give us that shit. Don't give us that shit. Don't tell us that stages remain. Just let us play. And the game just, they do intentionally ramp up the difficulty. Like, this one is doing a better job of ramping the difficulty than 42 did. Why do I like 42 so much if this game does things better? Because of the theming. The theming of 42 is great. I think it really is all about the theming for that game. I mean, as cool as these hexes, the hex pattern here is, World War II fighters, man. And you can't deny the appeal of World War II video games, considering just how many they are and how popular they still are. We've been fighting the war in video games far, far longer than the war actually went on. Game is too long. It's so long now that I'm not going to be able to play a third one. Because this is taking a fucking hour. An hour plus, just like 1942 did. Oh, fuck off! Oh, look, enemies coming up behind me. How original, how unique. Whatever will I do? Haven't seen that in this game yet. Oh, no. What an exciting new challenge. These aren't even good enemies. Coming up behind the player is cheap. And that's why they're throwing them out here. Because those are the cheap enemies. 4 more fucking rounds to go, and I'm already tired of this game. That's what I get for trying to, quote, beat them, unquote. Because while Capcom has done a lot of good stuff here, and as I say, you know, they're not wrong on a lot of the principles of this. Of the just keep making it more and more and more difficult. Yeah, that's the point. If the players have made it this far, they were able to deal with the previous difficulty. So you gotta make it harder. You gotta keep making it harder until you get to the point where the players have to stop. Or just want to stop because you're doing the same thing over and over again and destroying their brain with boring tedium. You know one thing I have not seen in this? A fucking 1-up. Either one of those 1-up faces. Boss fight? Not yet, apparently. There's the full power-up. Can I last long enough to actually use it? And then, see, there's the advantage of the full power-up, is it's the triple, but it's going the full screen. So I can sit in the very back and shoot things that are further up. Which, unfortunately, puts me at the back of the screen, where I'm going to get hit by all these enemies waiting behind me. What is this? Like, only 3 guns on this? It's almost like a bonus boss. I mean, if you took out the 3 guns, it would just leave the screen. And look, it wasn't even the last boss. A lot of stuff to kill, but they weren't guns. That was weird. A lot of cores. Haven't seen that yet. Oh, hey, it's this thing. Again, the actual hard boss. And it's not throwing the ones from behind you. Excellent. I don't mind those enemies. This works. It's easier, therefore I like it. Three more stages. Let that sink in. 3 freaking stages to go. Even after all this time. Alrighty. Dang it. Oh, that was sneaky. You had two of those hidden on the same square, the same spot. Right into it. Just right into the thing. Don't even try to dodge it. And these things are showing up so far to the bottom of the screen that they're difficult to dodge. We're having that again now. And they just teleport in, so it's not like... Yeah, they're teleporting in at the bottom of the screen now because it's hard to dodge things at the bottom of the screen. The closer they are to the bottom of the screen, the less time you have to do anything to react to their shots. Which is why they're doing it. Don't keep track of how many coins I've wasted on this, because it's been a lot. Far more than I would ever have put into this in the arcades. I mean, look at these. Some of these are so far back that you can't get behind them. You physically cannot get behind them. They are at the bottom of the screen. That's pretty cheap. I mean, everything in here does move fairly slowly, but there's so much that it's hard to keep track of and hard to dodge. I'm not picking that up because that's only a 2. And I'm on 3. I'm not full screen with it, as you can see. But, yeah, I was going to say, the boss should be coming up here now. I put enough coins in that I had to, I've used enough credits that I had to dump a bunch more coins in now. You made it! But it's not over yet! Hey, look! It's the same boss! Cool. That power-up lasted a long time. Okay, it's actually getting hard to hit the boss because of how often these waves are coming in and blocking my shots. So that's the new hotness. Or hot garbage. There we go. What time is it? Jesus Christ. 2 more stages. I can do this. Whoops. No, I'm not going to just put it on the fastest speed and zip to the end. I should. But I want to, quote, play this legit, unquote. So many quarters. So many quarters. I wonder if I don't think it keeps track of that, though. Pardon me. Man, I was really hoping to play the next game too, but that's not happening clearly. I guess I'll talk about the next game maybe a little bit when I get out. Assuming if I remember what the next game is properly. It's been a long time now. I've already discussed how bad my memory is. Okay. God, this thing for the not final boss. Yeesh. And again, it's not really that hard, especially with the triple shot. Now they're coming from behind again, damn it. Okay. So is the last area going to be anything different? Is it going to be a boss rush like I really hope? I doubt it. Would be nice. It would be a change of pace. But I have a feeling it's just going to be this again. It's just going to be a particularly hard stage where it's going to throw two bosses at me. Or maybe three, because I don't think this is going to be the end of this one here. I don't think this is going to be the final boss of this level. Why do I not think this is the final boss of this level? Because it's not that stupid cross-shaped one that's actually difficult. Says the person who keeps dying to this. Jeez. Well, if they fire off enough shots at once, any of these are difficult. Super X's! There it is. The last stage. Although I will probably do a save game just to make sure it's the last stage. No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. If it's not, I'll just be pissed at Capcom. Oh, God. This has been a slog and a half at this point. Ugh. Then again, I'm glad that this wasn't in the same game as 1942. Because imagine playing those two so close together. Oh, God. Imagine playing them back to back. Oh, man. That would be so painful. Well, we did not get a boss rush, sadly. Might still have 3 bosses, though. I doubt it, but we'll see. We got the H here, the little H. That's it. Like, this is like the first boss. Okay. So do we have one more super boss? Or are we going to have 2 bosses? Just to shake things up. It's done this every fucking time for the last 8 rounds! Not even different enemies, it's always been these enemies! There's been no fucking change! Definitely gonna be 3 bosses, though. Just look at this. There's no way this is the end! Are you kidding me? Maybe we are going to get a boss rush after all. Okay. That was 2. Are you giving me a full boss rush? Give me at least 3! You've done something different down here this time. Alright, here comes the boss. It's a boss rush! It is actually a boss rush after the stage. Okay. Because again, it's not going to end it on this. There's no way. It's going to go through every one of the bosses in the game. And I approve of that. Ah! Fucking hell, I hate these. We're just gonna have those enemies come up every time. It's just gonna piss me off. I don't know if this does more damage or if the shots just go further. Cool, they're coming up from behind again. Because that's always fun. That is the most fair and entertaining way of playing this game. Done yet. Nope, still more. It's gonna go through every single fucking one of them. Because it's gotta stretch it out that much longer. Which, yes, I was calling for a boss rush. I was calling for a boss rush without them doing a full stage first. But no, they do a full stage, then. And not even a boss rush where it's bing, 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 bing. No, it's, here's 1, now stage, now 2, now stage, now 3, now stage. Dragging it out as long as they can. There's still going to be at least 2 more. Go straight to the next fucking boss. Quit wasting time. I'm starting to wonder if there's an actual programming reason, like memory or something, of why they couldn't just do the bosses directly back to back. But I don't think there is. I think they just thought this would be more fun. It's not, but I can believe that they thought that. Okay, I think this is going to be the last one. I could be wrong. Because this is pointless. Especially when it's the same thing we've done a dozen times over. It's not the last one yet. Jesus Christ. suppose I could do that. Oh! Doesn't even affect the boss! So there's no point in using the Mega Crushes. Still not done. Wow. This game is going to take like an hour and a half almost. Okay, no, it's not. There we go. That's got to be it. It's got to be the last. Cool! The Mega Crush did nothing. Literally nothing. It killed no enemies. Fucking hell. I'm so close to the end. Just let me finish. Go away, you motherfuckers. Go away. Yeah, didn't kill a damn enemy. It only killed the shots. Worthless. It's not over? You got one more hyper boss for me, do you? This had better fucking be worth it. Oh no! It's the same thing again, except with fewer guns! Because it doesn't have all the ones in the middle this time! Oh, but these guns take more hits to kill, obviously. I guess I didn't notice how many variants of the cross pattern there were. I thought it was just the one. Yeah, that Mega Crush only destroys the shots. It doesn't even do anything to the enemies. It is so fucking worthless. Generally speaking, if you're going to get hit by the shot, you don't have time to press the button to crush it. If you have time to press the button to crush it, you generally have time to dodge it. And most players are going to want to dodge it. Lucky shot, Earthling. It's still not over! It is still not over! Okay, round 17. There we go. Yeah, I'm doing this to see. Easy enough to die. Give me 500,000 points, so... Game over, player 1. Oh my god. Buzzed Bees Hall of Fame. Do you not even know what your game is called? Is it X-Dice? Is it Savage Bees? Is it Buzzed Bees? Game. What the fuck? Yeah, I have beaten it. Good. In that case, let's delete this. No. Delete? I don't see a way to delete this. Interesting. Yeah, well, whatever. Yeah, the next one's Gunsmoke. Fucking hell, that was... Is there a stats for this? For how long I played? Really? Really? 20 minutes for SonSon, an hour and 20 for Savage Bees. An hour and 10 for Savage Bees. That must mean I must have talked for a long time, too. Good God. So, yeah, this game's awful. It's boring. Very basic and simplistic. And it's the free one this time out. I don't think Capcom made a great choice there. I'm sorry, I don't like this one. I don't think there's anything spectacular about it. It's just long and annoying, and 20 minutes does not sound right for how long that took. There's no way that was 20 minutes. And this, it's fun. It's a good game. I enjoyed it. I like the theming of it. But fucking hell, it dragged on far too long and overstayed its welcome. Which could be argued that, you know, it was early design where they just ramp it up until you're dead, so that that it's tuned and geared for the really amazingly good players. Because they don't want a case where, you know, someone Pac-Mans to 256. But even then, it could have done better. It was too repetitive. If you're gonna do something like that, don't make it the same thing over and over and over. Like Pac-Man's 256 levels that are the fucking same. Because it's one level. That's why I don't like a lot of early arcade games. They just... There's not enough in them. There's just not enough. This one hopefully won't have that problem. Now, I will say I've heard already that this is, even though with a name change like this, it is still an English ROM. It isn't the original North American release. Probably why the name change. Some of the levels are flipped from the original US release back to their original Japanese, apparently, so we'll see. I don't remember the arcade that much. I do remember that I actually did enjoy this game, though. And it's going to be interesting seeing how they do the controls. So I'm looking forward to this on Friday. I would have enjoyed today, but when you drag things out too long, it just tires me out. It makes me unhappy and leaves a bad taste in my mouth, which is where I'm at, of that last game taking way too fucking long and not providing me any reason for being that long. I love the fact that, I mean, look at this. It's an early one. It actually had the quarter eater aspect of you continue right where you left off, so you just keep plugging money in to keep going. It has two-player co-op on screen at the same time. Despite how early this is, even 1942 had them go back and forth. You know, one player would play, then the other player, then the first player, then the second player. I don't know. I mean, it's amazing seeing that they'd figured at least that part out this early. and screwed it up later on. Like the other set, it was a long time before you get 2-player co-op. Here, the first 2 games have it. So obviously they knew they could do it. It makes you wonder why some of the other games didn't. Ah, well. At any rate, Friday, I need a break. I will see you guys then, and until then, take care, Internet. Enjoy the games you play.